Folks, the deck is Elemental Mage. The goal of the deck is to play elementals every turn if possible so that we can follow our curve, keeping them active, working our way towards Tainted Remnant and Sleet Skater so that we can finish out the game with Big Burst. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. All right. Let's see if we can make this work. Seems reasonable. Seems like it'll do some stuff. I know that Sleet Skater can get pretty out of control in the right context and set up some big lethal pushes. All right. Rogue can be a variety of things often. Let's just keep an early shard so that we ensure that a lot of burst, but not really the minion curve that we desire. All right. Let's just follow our minion curve. Hopefully find something for turn 3. It's actually kind of nice. Because this would like to come down with something else, like a Firefly or what have you. Okay. It's a quick use of the coin. Yeah, there's a Firefly. At some point, we do need to make a decision as to whether or not we want to forge this. I'm leaning towards probably yes right now because that's 12 damage from hand for 7 mana, which is a lot against Rogue that is often lacking in healing. It also just works well with my mana utilization now. Then again, so does that. Another Firefly. Go here, basically here, here, and forge. Okay, no 2-drop. That explains why they broke the first one so aggressively. Yeah, let's start here, see what we get off of this now.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
Wow. Let's freeze this. For a second, I thought the horn didn't refresh. I guess we might as well just start pumping more damage to face. And not worry too much about forging this. Just because it slows down our pace a little bit too much. No. Oh. That's kind of rough. Okay, I might need to fireball that. Let's see what's in here first. Okay, we're just guess giving them a bit more healing. So that does mean we're going to want to forge this now. Are there many hands that like have playable cards off rip with that? It's a second excavate. I imagine not too many. Maybe the druid one with like an innervate. Okay, it's the mill rogue. That does mean they get a heal bot. Huh. And vanish. Okay. This is possibly going to demand either a vanish or a heal bot. They can't heal bot and Bran though. That said, I probably need to find a way to kill the heal bot if they just play the heal bot here, because then they can vanish it back to hand, and that might be like a long-term concern. So I want to go for removal off of the Illidari studies potentially. Like an eye beam or something would go kind of nuts. Rogue is not supposed to have healing. This is illegal.
You stink!
It's probable that the heal bot costs 3. They could go heal bot, coin, vanish here. Or even just Bran heal bot.
Who knows what secrets?
This is kind of infuriating, not gonna lie.
Drink with me, friend.
Quickly.
Probably have to kill the Bran. Damage doesn't really matter here because they just have infinity heal bots apparently.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirates.
They still haven't played the gang up, which I imagine will target that. No. Okay, so if we bump that off, it will be the last. No, it's not.
Treasure. Molten flow.
Okay. Healbot should be gone now. Let's just huck this upstairs because there's a chance they play the... They can't vanish this board, right? That would be crazy. They're vanishing this board. I just make a full board of Oasis Overflow Surges for the rest of this game now, I guess.
My hand is full.
Opponent appears to be under the impression that overdrawing cards matters. But it doesn't. What has mattered this game so far is the number of times that they've played Antique Healbot.
My hand is full. Pressure builds. Magma rises. Job done.
Oh my god.
Let the Badlands.
Is this the single luckiest opponent in the history of Hearthstone? I thought they were going to pick the Cold Light Oracle for a moment. Jeez.
Candle much lighter.
Let's go here first. Just so they don't guarantee I get a free card off of that. And they're inevitably going to generate something that clears this board again. And I'm inevitably going to get frustrated by it. They simply are just the luckiest opponent on the planet.
Run! My will is not my own!
Light seeds and the impure. A frozen treat as sweet as tea.
Only got 15 damage that will make it through this turn. It's a freezing trap. Wait, no, it could be explosive. Oh my god. No, it came off of this. It's ice trap, right? That means if I forge this, it costs. I can't play it.
Well played.
Can forge it and play it next turn, and pray that Velorok doesn't win. It's fine. They still have the Azurite Scorpion, but they don't have hand space for it right now.
Find another snack.
I'm not playing minions. If that is another ice trap, I'm able to forge it and play it this time. Oh my god, no. Okay, we're fine. So we go face. I don't even need to forge it. It is another ice trap. Oh my god, what an... What an obnoxious game. That should have been over so many turns ago.
Khadgar versus Rexar.
I have your scent.
There's no turning back.
Don't smell me. That's weird, dude. These two can work well together. This, oof, okay. Well, I'm gonna have some elementals to play, that's for sure.
You can't hide from me.
Love a little
Pleasure
fiddle.
running into you.
I think this is pretty likely to stick here, right? So that gives me the flexibility to go here or one of these three. Okay. It was likely to stick, they just happened to top deck an answer.
Job's done.
Okay. Use this and play this, and then just take a value trade. I think we're a little bit behind right now, so I'm fine. Like playing for board right now. Okay. That's good at fighting off 1/1s.
Job's done.
There's 1/2s. I guess not necessarily with the Leok, but we can always fireball a Leok if need be. Piggy. Very good draw. Oh my god. I wouldn't mind finding a Sleet Skater so that I can gain some health at some point. But it would also be nice if I just simply didn't need to do that. I need to clear those off for the sake of the... Okay, well, that's a huge problem. I need to pick up a Tainted Remnant. Holy... Now it's me. I'm the luckiest player in Hearthstone.
Job's done.
It was important because this was recovering and going to be a problem for blasting through these. pretty good, but so is this. Says the potential to set up a counter swing for lethal, thanks to the fireball in hand. I think if we don't die here and they just trade, we suddenly turn onto the offensive. What? They're just leaving lethal on board? Apparently. Apparently the opponent is very much done with having skill. And HP.
Versus Garrosh.
Warrior's likely going to be an annoying chip.
There's no turning back now.
Unless we can hyper smork. Okay, these are both probably the tools that we need to get there. The synthesize just kind of ensures that we have a good curve. That ensures that we have good tempo. Go here, into here, here. Just so that we get the value off of the Rolling Stone.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
Picking up pace!
Bonk. Let's go here, play this.
I will not wander away so easily.
Servant of Kalamos seems pretty good.
Relax. Let's warm you up. Let's lighten the mood.
Take that. Time to start blasting.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Is it 5-5 now? Okay. Got a few different options here. Kind of like frog into the Surger. I don't want to play that necessarily because I might want the rag for next turn. But I want to get this fella down before like the Reno is a possibility is really the game plan here. It's pretty likely that I win this. Cool. Okay. There's a decent chance they're holding the coin for the Reno. They've had this card the whole game. It's a guaranteed clear. Can just go here now.
Let's lighten the mood.
1 mana off lethal.
Picking up pace.
Well, looking for
They have the Reno.
Careful, it's against me.
Interesting. Remnant. Let's show the damage, just so that we're mana efficient here.
No wear and tear of any kind.
Here. 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 I think this game is about to slip away. With 9 cards in hand, it's going to be hard to win from here. Just Reno Warrior gets away with it again.
Is someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Imagine looking for a Sanitize here, which will almost certainly win the game. Seems pretty likely they hit.
Hang on! It's a rocky ride!
Before the storm.
Yeah. Just barely weren't able to close this one out. I'm so tired of playing this deck against this deck. But unfortunately, I can't play wild because every single deck that I queue, or every single time I queue into a wild, I queue into a robot right now. So it's just kind of a lose-lose scenario. It's either Reno Warrior or non-humans. Not the best feeling.
desert sun strengthens my railroad.
Obviously. Why wouldn't it hit the worst possible target for me? Like, we're ahead in fatigue, it just simply doesn't matter. And we're not going to be once we play the Chained Guardians. 3 of our 4 most important minions are in the bottom 9 of the deck, or actually 4 out of like 6 with the Overflow Surger as well. Like, the draw order did not do me any favors at all right here. Speaking of, Jesus Christ, what a horrendous draw. Like, there's almost no possibility that we can even come remotely close to catching up here. Yeah, let's just go next. This is abysmal. And just such a terrible feeling. I mean, just it doesn't matter how many like poor decisions the opponent makes in that situation, which like greeting the Rito was almost certainly a punishable mistake if I had drawn differently. They're just going to win from that situation.
Khadgar versus Mage.
None can escape my fury.
There's no turning back now.
Got a few options for turn 1 as well as turn 2. It's going to depend on how much the opponent develops early. Okay. Just go ahead and freeze that then.
Nice to meet you.
I raise, you fold.
Chill out.
This will draw me 3 cards.
My shiny.
Or I can do this instead. Oh my god, you're gonna give me a heart attack. What were you doing? Okay, so next turn we can either go in on the Synthesize to set up for the Unchained Gladiator, or we can coin the Sleet Skater and set up the Gladiator the turn following that.
Nice to meet you.
I don't think we're gonna get spells cast fast enough to make that relevant. Let's just develop onto the board here.
You don't pick the ones.
Now Sleet Skater that.
You don't pick the ones.
Let's get this Frayed. There's 2 coins in hand.
Gun or blade, you don't stand
Can't
a
be active, right?
chance.
Yeah, I think we just move away from caring about the board here. Let's lead with this. This is going face. This goes here. That's another good pickup. So is that. Okay, that's pretty bad for me. That's certainly not the end of the world. It's a little closer to the end of the world. This is a 1-mana legendary. I wonder what it is that they're not playing it. Alright, I think next turn we want to play the Synthesize. Shove as many low-cost elementals as possible, set up the Unchained Gladiator, and hopefully... Yikes, okay. Well, that's going to require the Fireball, isn't it?
Nice to meet you.
Job's done.
I think that's a... I mean... It also, on top of just being terrifying on the backswing, it costs us a lot of damage to try and kill it. Okay. That explains why they were holding it. Lead with this. That's a really lucky roll. That's also a really lucky roll. gets me into fireball range. I think I like drawing the cards here. Let's go here so that I just need one of these to go face next turn. Because I have the Fire Ellie plus ping. Oh wait, no, I guess I need 2 of them to go face, or this one to just go face. For some reason I thought it did 5 damage.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Oof. Wow. How did they hit exclusively their own minions? That was also a really unfortunate order for them. Wow. That went pretty close to as poorly as possible as I think it could have. Because, like, this summoning earlier in the turn would have been helpful for clearing stuff off.
I concede.
Yeah. Well, we found the luckiest and the unluckiest opponent in all of Hearthstone so far. Both of them playing Rogue as well. What are the odds?